Who's a handsome possum? That's right. Yola Manitsin is a handsome Hey, you can't just barge in here. Who do you... Wait, I know you. From the Arcanum. You're one of the clean ones. Did the jackalope send you here to do her dirty work? Typical. Sorry, but the possums are mine now. Yulamanitz and I have bonded. I've even trained him in combat. Come see for yourself. Enough, wizard! Stay your hand. Sweet Yola Manitsin is a cuddler, not a combatant. Look, the other possum egg hasn't even hatched yet. There's still time to bond with it. Take it! Just don't take my Yola Manitsin!
Yet another archaeologist? This treasure is too valuable for a museum. Besides, it was my ancestors who left it. At least I think. Either way, I am a pirate, and I am taking it. All of it. You have bested me today, Wayfarer. These treasures are yours. There will always be another day, however. You'd be wise to watch your back.
You search the treasure chest and find the weirding drum. It's kind of like a bass drum, but, well, it's a little bit weird.
Wizard, sweet egg. I used to have a couple just like it. What? It's my egg? Oh yeah! Where was it? And where's the other egg? The creepy janitor stole them? That low-down dirty fiend. And one hatched? Ah! Let's go kick... What? They already bonded? Oh, cute. All I ever wanted for these possums was to give them a loving home. Honestly, I don't think I'd be the best possum mob anyway. I'm super busy right now. You're a good person. You keep it. Oh my gosh, is that the weirding drum? I've been wanting to see one forever. But how does it work? No music. I guess it's worthless. Oh, but it's for the spell. Such a great spell. Say, did you know that sand on Mirage weighs less? It's crazy. Wait, what were we talking about? The spell! Yes, sandworm. They're so cute and snuggly. Of course, they're also big and strong and will, yeah, enjoy the spell.
Now, how about heading back to our classes? I'm certain we can all use a break from adventure.
But I do remember, young wizard, you have done well to thwart the thief of my eye. It was a shame he no longer had the eye itself. What became of it? I can't remember. But I do remember, or I imagined. There was more to your quest than one rogue necromancer. A chill wind is blowing, but I can't quite grasp. You must prepare. You must harness magics beyond that of the average student. You must study the practice of archmastery. So far you have wielded the power of one of the 7 schools, but with diligence, with skill, with mastery, you can harness them all. The duel master in Unicorn Way, Diego, he can teach you the finer points. And wizard, beware the shadow.
Greetings, young wizard. I am Diego, the duel master. You have heard of the illustrious wizard versus wizard duels, yes?
Ah, young wizard! The faculty lounge practically thrums with tales of your victory. A student has bested a professor. A villainous professor. Ha-ha! Impressive! Your defeat of Malastair proves your unusual talent for your chosen school. Thus has Bartleby requested you be taught Archmastery. With this training, you can channel any mystical energy to generate peeps of specific magical alignments. These peeps enable you to call on a greater variety of spells. Enter the arena, and I will teach you how it is done. As you know, you generate peeps every round of combat. More powerful spells require more peeps to cast. The yellow power peeps are worth 2 standard white peeps for spells of your school. You can see a spell's peep cost in the upper left corner of... With the power of Archmastery, you may now generate peeps of a chosen school. Cast this spell with a power peep. Then you will receive your first Archmastery school peep. Ha-ha! Look! You have a school peep! This one will work just like a power peep for spells of your school. Try it now! Well done! But peeps of your own school are no better than regular power peeps. So let us change things up. Now, on your next turn, you will generate a new type of peep. Let us pass this round and see. You see? A peep for a new school, easily identified by its color and school insignia. This new peep will act as a power peep for both its school and your own. You now meet the peep requirements for a whole new card. Play it at once. Impressive as always, young one. But you should also know how spells choose which peeps they consume. The simplest way to think of it is that spells will try to use the fewest peeps possible, while taking the lowest value ones. Here, let me give you a variety of peeps to demonstrate. Now, if you cast a spell of your school, it would use the power peeps, then the school peeps. This is because they're each worth 2 peeps to you. The spell will use the fewest peeps possible. Only if the cost is an odd number will your white peeps get used. Cast a spell of a different school and power peeps become worth 1 peep. So relevant school peeps are consumed first, then white peeps, then power peeps. This is because power peeps are inherently more valuable than white peeps to you. So the spell uses the lower value peeps and leaves your power peeps for later. Cast a spell and see for yourself. Expertly done. Ha ha. Now, let us review. With Archmastery, you can generate peeps of any magic school. These are worth 2 peeps when casting spells of that school or your own, and thus give you greater flexibility in building your spell deck. The frequency with which you generate school peeps is determined by your Archmastery stat, which can be increased with gear and jewels. Archmastery is relative between you and your opponents. Whoever has the highest Archmastery rating will generate school peeps first. You can also change your Archmastery setting from your spellbook. Try it now! Now let us see what else we can do with school peeps. Some spells require peeps of specific schools to cast, as indicated on its card, in addition to the normal peep cost. During combat, you can change your school peeps by clicking this button. You can choose any of the 7 schools. You currently do not have any school peeps to cast this spell. So, switch your Archmastery to the correct school now. Then pass this turn, so you can generate the correct peep. Ah, but you still did not generate a school peep this turn. This is because the enemy has a higher Archmastery rating than you. Thus, they receive the school peep. This bubble shows your progress toward your next school peep. Once full, it may convert a power peep, either one you have or the one you would gain, to a school peep. If the bubble fills 3 times, it can convert a white peep instead. Let us speed things along for now. I shall simply give you an appropriate school peep so you can cast that spell, huh? One last lesson for you. Some spells are so interwoven with the threads of magic. They require multiple specific school peep. See if you can use Archmastery to cast this spell and win the battle. Brilliant work, young one. Ha. Come, let us speak outside. Archmastery is a lot to take in, I know. But the versatility it offers you should prove invaluable. Allow me to give a jewel to improve your Archmastery rating. Socket it to give yourself an edge against your foes. And you may need it soon, as Professor Baelstrom has requested your assistance in some personal matter. Please, go see him at once.
Ah, there you are, young student. I have a most urgent matter to discuss with you. A friend of mine has gone missing. Or, well, his latest correspondence is late, which I realize seems an innocuous enough event. But Thurston Plunkett is as punctual as a clock. That being said, I can't cancel my classes to go check on him myself. But perhaps our best student can be entrusted with the task. Splendid! Plunkett lives in a manor in Regent Square. Check in on him, would you? And if he is well, thump him on the head for making me worry.
No one's coming.
Positive. Been watching the house for days. Ain't no one come or gone. We have all the time in the world.
Who's that?
It's just some kid. Get him!
What the blazes is going on in... Thieves!
Uh-oh. Leg it!
All right then, child. What do you have to say for yourself? Uh-huh. Yes. I see. You don't say. Thurston Plunkett. I have no idea who that is. But if he has been missing for days, we must locate him. Very well. Let us inspect this house for clues. No, no, no. Good eye for aesthetics, but we need to sniff out clues. That is fascinating, but irrelevant. What a peculiar object! It doesn't look Marlebonian. There's a note. Plunkett, my good man. This is but a small sample of what we found in Celestia. We need your expertise here post-haste. Celestia? Never heard of it. But that monogram, it's from the Spiral Geographic Society. We have our lead. Come along, child. The Spiral Geographic Society is a group of scholars dedicated to discovering the spiral in the name of Her Majesty Queen Victorgia. Their headquarters are just down the street. Let's go.
See? Nobody home this time. Easy pickings.
Halt! Thieves!
I need to stop listening to you.
Stop right there. Don't make me blow my whistle. Hey, hey! I'll be right back, wizard.
Oh, commas! Oh, your fear. It smells so sweet. Did you really think you could plumb forgotten depths and find no shadows. But the shadows were there. The shadows were waiting. The shadows were hungry. And you smell so sweet.
Help! Please, somebody help me!
Has no need of terms. What is this? It doesn't smell of fear. It doesn't smell at all. Could it be? Ah, yes. The flimsy bravado of the hero. She enjoys crushing those. Carry on, then. Sail the forgotten seas. Find her if you can. Let the last thing you ever see be the...
Hurry, friend. Let us get out of here. Shadow Weavers. That's what those monsters called themselves. They were quite keen to learn the military deployments of our Celestia expedition. Oh yes, the lost world of Celestia. We found it through good old-fashioned sky travel and sent a team. And in return, they sent a distress signal. Most distressing, that. I was trying to investigate further when those wretched bugs nabbed me. Thurston Plunkett? Why, he's leading the team. And likely in some danger given that distress call. Alas, we haven't a ship ready for sail. But legends tell us wizards of old could craft a key to the Celestian world door. So perhaps one of your professors at that academy could help you.
Celestia? Oh my, that's an old name, wizard. One fraught with legend and tragedy. Said to be the home of a strange people who channeled the sun, the moon, and the stars, until one day we opened the world door and floodwaters greeted us. Nobody knows what happened, just that a dark energy pervaded those waters. An unnatural force that spread a primal terror to all who felt it. And Plunkett is there now, amidst these Shadow Weavers and the so-called Umbra Queen. We must find and extricate him. Do you feel up to it? Top marks, then! I think I can patch together an old spiral key, though it may take some time. I'll send it straight to the headmaster when it's ready. In the meantime, there is some additional training that might aid you in this unusual battleground. Do you recall the Altar of the Fang? Quite right! Your adventures in Krakatopia inspire them to resume their old work in interweaving magical schools. One of their scholars, Rafat, the teacher, requested Ravenwood's aid in these pursuits, and I can think of no better volunteer. Find him in the oasis while I work on this key.
Ah, wizard. Krakatopia has thrived since your defeat of the hated Tuts. Did you ever find the Krokonomicon? Yes, it is for the best that tome is lost, I think, but the other labors of the Fang still have merit, like balance magic. We invented a new school of magic by blending and fusing the existing mystical streams. A difficult task, but also a dated one. It's time to see what else we can do. How else we can intermingle the magical schools and what new disciplines we can create. We should not be bound by ancient law. We should make new law. And there's but one place we can do it, where we forged balance magic to begin with. Come, wizard, take the boat over there to the remote city of Selenopolis. I'll meet you and guide you to the blended grove. Welcome, wizard, to the home of the Luminaries, the followers of the moon, Selenopolis. Many years ago, Manders and Crocs, disinterested in the constant warring with the Tuts, escaped here under the auspices of the mysterious Moon King. Using the blended magics of this unique nexus, they remained protected but isolated, building a community and traditions all their own. Oh, worry not for the stairs. The children of the moon are wary but peaceful. Visitors are allowed, just rare. Now follow me to the blended grove. There are places in the spiral where magic is more potent, owing to a convergence of the ley lines, the invisible branches of the world tree. It is in these places spell trees are more likely to grow and where rare applications of magic can be attempted. This grove is one of the more unique of these places, a spot where the 6 fundamental schools of magic intersect and the spell trees are interwoven. This is where the Order of the Fang will be reborn into a think tank devoted to magic weaving, to intersecting the schools of magic. I hope you will be willing to help, but first we must expand upon your knowledge of the schools and their interactions. Enter the training grounds, and I will teach you of the magic weave. Magic schools are more than just raw energy that can sometimes conflict. The specific applications of that energy give each school unique tactics and abilities to diminish foes or empower the wielder. Those interactions are far more complex. As you can see, the Storm School focuses on charms that help the user, while the Death School uses weaknesses to debilitate foes. And the other schools, too, have their own focuses. But let us explore these tactics with a more practical instruction. For this exhibition, you will be a Death Wizard, your magic temporarily altered with the power of the Blended Grove. As a necromancer, yours is the power to weaken or dispel with what we call harmful charms. Try hindering the life elemental. As you see, the life creature casts a heal over time spell, while Myth casts a trap that will increase the damage you take from its attacks. Now, you could leave the weakness you cast and let it do its work, or you could play a gambit and put the weakness to greater use. Gambits sacrifice charms, wards, or overtimes to produce an even greater effect. This card, for example, will remove your weakness and replace it with an even more powerful, harmful effect. Say it for yourself. Ah, you see, your gambit was successful, but so was the Myth Elementals. Gambit cards still have some benefit, even should you be unable to pay for the gambit itself. Take this card, for instance. It requires 2 harmful charms to activate its secondary effect, but even without those, it will still damage the foe. Try it now. Not bad, but if you could only consume 2 charms... Now, watch as your new ally here cast the charms you need to trigger a gambit. It doesn't matter where these harmful charms come from. They still work to trigger your gambits. Try the same spell again. Much better. You must decide when it is best to wait and build up to a full gambit, or when a more immediate, if lesser attack is enough. Wonderful work, my young friend. You have learned gambits and the tactics specific to each school. This is but your first step into a wider world. Into what we call the magic wheel. These are the true interactions of all schools. Magic isn't as simple as fire beats ice. No, the schools each counter each other's tactics. Fire melts the ice, yes, but also warps the tales of myth, while ice freezes the waters of storm and weathers weakening death. Storm drowns life and fire both, while life subverts the pitfalls of myth and heals from fire's burns. Myth, likewise, outlives death and breaks through ice's entrenchments. Death then comes for storm and life alike. And balance, our creation, is all things. The center of the wheel, able to enhance or diminish any school, but with less potent effect. Come, let us try another bout, so I may demonstrate all this for you. For this demonstration, you shall use the methods of ice, the school of helpful wards, shields, and absorbs, defensive effects that benefit you. You face enemies of fire and storm. Together, these three are the elemental schools, the outer wheel, while myth, life, and death are the inner wheel of spirit. Do you remember ice's relation to fire and storm? Cast your shield now. Each school casts their preferred tactic. Ice, its shield. Storm, its helpful charm. And fire, its damage over time spell. Which means the storm elemental has stumbled right into your grasp. For ice can consume the helpful charms of storm to their benefit. This spell will remove the blade from the storm creature and cast a shield for you to withstand the fire attack. Well done, but remember, as ice freezes a storm, so too does fire melt ice. The fire elemental used your own tactics against you. If you limit yourself exclusively to your own school, you will always be disadvantaged. But with the benefit of Arch Mastery and the Blended Grove, you are not so inhibited. And what school can douse fire's flames? This storm card is called a clear. Much like a gambit, it can exchange one effect for another. But whereas gambits sacrifice effects that benefit you, clears remove effects enemies cast upon you or themselves. That storm spell cleared that onerous damage over time spell and gave you a blade. Now, put it to use. Excellent, but remember, just as schools counter each other, so too can they enhance each other. This we call synergy. If you look at the magic wheel, you see that storm counters fire and life, but it can synergize with connected schools, life and death. Similarly, life synergizes with death and fire. It is these complex relationships the Order of the Fang hopes to explore in more detail. I'll explain back in the Grove. This grove and these interwoven spell trees are where we hope to explore magic, its synergies, its counters and influences. You may join us here and choose a second school as an area of focus to weave into your own. The choice is yours. Each school has its own benefits as we discussed. Is that not so, my friends?
Balance complements, it sharpens, it dulls. A whiz that uses it ain't easily cold.
Ah, yes, myth. You know, I once knew a conjurer. Steve was his name. An expert in traps and summons. Never could take the heat. Or leaves.
Attention! Death lurks around every corner. It creeps, it waits, it drains, it weakens, it whispers.
Honey, life. is the obvious choice for a support school. We heal with unicorns.
Anyone else smell smoke? Is it me? Oh, please don't let it be me. Oh, pick fire, kid. Someone needs to control these flames.
Ice is patient. It can shield against damage and wear enemies down.
Hey, give Storm a try. We hit the hardest and the fastest. Of course, we have to watch out for the more durable foes, but who doesn't?
The choice is yours, wizard. Simply speak to your chosen tree and they will guide you in weaving a new school. Just remember, magic is not merely about damage boosts. Look for countermeasures for each school's tactics. When you're ready, you should return to your headmaster. I wouldn't want this to derail your more traditional studies.
You want to be a life weaver? That's fabulous! But you need to be all in, hon. One weaving school at a time. Oh, honey, have you made the right choice? Life is rich with meaning, with healing, with things to counter the lingering flames of fire or the traps of myth. I'm a firm believer in learning by doing. And I'm, well, stuck in my little rut here, so I'm going to assign you a tutor. But not just any tutor, darling, an icon. Oh, You haven't heard of icons? Well, let me tell you, they are the bee's knees. An icon is someone who became so powerful in a particular school of magic they transcended physicality and became magic itself. Under the right conditions, like the rising of the beast moon or in pockets of strong magical energy, they can be called to aid the living. So that's what you need to do. But who to call? Ophthalmos? No, I hear he's a real bear when he wakes up. Oh, Aaron Trebo, lovely guy. Weird face. You need a place saturated in life magic. Oh, like the Garden of Kansu. I hear it's pretty run down. Something about angry reptiles. Well, I say that's what happens when you... Oh, sorry, honey. Just go to the garden and say the magic words, live, Trebo, or die. Shoo, shoo. Don't let life pass you by.